Sometimes you gotta put the blunt down. Sometimes you gotta put the bottle down. There's nothing wrong with taking a drink here or there. There's nothing wrong with, smoking if that's what you prefer to do. But don't do it to the point where you damn near escaping your reality. You feel me? You gotta find healthier ways to deal with your stress and combat with the struggles that you're going through. But as far as just, being drunk or high all day, you letting life pass you by.
Yo, what up, YouTube? Welcome to Sinn-Take, man. My name is Jay Sin, coming back with another one, man. You already know the Most High done woke us up this morning. Let's take this opportunity to be great, you know what I'm saying? Because we big, blessed, nothing less. And we here, we up. So hopefully y'all having yourselves a good one. But real quick though, man, I wanted y'all to see that clip from Core Wealthy. Shout out to Core Wealthy, go follow them on Instagram, just posting stuff like that, and clips like that we need to hear. Because a lot of us was in that same space. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us was in that same space, for whatever the reason. Sometimes we just grow up a certain way. We grow accustomed to doing certain things. We allow our surroundings, the programming, all of that stuff, to, push us into these dark lifestyles that we have, to where we end up leaning on substance. You know what I'm saying? We end up leaning on, all types of things that we just don't need. We shouldn't be leaning on. We should be leaning on the Most High more than anything, but, we find ourselves leaning on women, leaning on pleasure, leaning on our own understanding, and it just never get us anywhere, in our life. And, we do exactly like he said in that, to where life is passing us by because of that. And then, you feel like you need these things in order to function. And if you continue to do that, and guess what? Your body does become dependent on those things. You know what I'm saying? To where, you need that alcohol, just to feel good. Your body need it so bad to where you need it just to stop shaking. You need it for your mind to stop wandering. You need it so you ain't, sweating like you is. You need it for your stomach. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's poison, bro. That's why these things out here is poison. A lot of people, they need to smoke. First thing in the morning, when they get up, they need to smoke. And then, they need to smoke in order to eat. They need to smoke in order to sleep. They need to smoke in order to focus. And not just weed either. People, they have this issue with cigarettes and vape now. And a lot of those things just put stress on the body. It puts stress on your lungs. It puts stress on your mind. It puts stress on your spirit. You know what I mean? And before you know it, you're just not on your purpose like you should be and you could be, because you have this thing that you always got to do. So, you got to take a break and do this in order to be productive and do that. You know what I'm saying? You got to do this in order to do that. And, it shouldn't be like that, bro. That lets you know right there that, you are dependent on this. And what you don't realize is that it takes up so much time. It takes up so much energy. And, you end up in a space to where life is literally passing you by. Opportunities is literally passing you by. Good energy is literally passing you by. Because this addiction that you have, this mentality that you have, this old lifestyle that you have and that you holding on to. You holding on to it dearly too, for dear life. Because that's what you dependent on. That's what you leaning on. You know what I'm saying? And, it's just time to break the chains of the whole thing, bro. Because it's not helping you. And then a lot of these studies is coming out too, to where these things is adding up to, Alzheimer's. This stuff is connected to memory loss. A lot of these things out here. I'm talking about a lot of these things. Obesity, health problems, all types. Just a lot of studies is coming out. So you can't even really be trusting this stuff that they putting out here. I didn't make nothing off of drinking. I didn't make nothing off of smoking. I didn't make nothing off doing drugs. You know what I'm saying? I didn't make nothing off of that. All that did was, just cost me more than I ever gained. I didn't gain nothing, so it just cost me. I just paid. I paid for the substance. I paid with my health. I paid with my purpose. I paid with my dreams. You know what I'm saying? I paid with my aspirations. I paid with relationships. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I paid with opportunities. All of it. Just all of these things. I had to pay with that. You know what I'm saying? So I can't get none of that. I can't get none of that back. And all of that is whack. I can't get none of it back, and it's all whack, and it's all free, and it's all around us, bro. It's all around us so it can drown us. It's all around us so it can drown us, bro. And it's just time for us to just wake up from these strongholds that we allow this programming and society and substance to have on us. Otherwise, it's going to be more zombie towns out here. A lot of y'all, that's what y'all see as soon as y'all walk out y'all front door. You seeing needles on the ground. You seeing drug bags on the ground. I grew up around that. You know what I'm saying? Outside, just on the way to the bus stop, outside playing and stuff like that. It's been happening. You know what I'm saying? So, when you think about all these people and these young kids that's on these, on all these prescription drugs, popping all these pills, hitting these vapes and putting, oils and cartridges all up into that, eating all of these edibles and smoking these weeds that's coming in all types of packaging and bags and stuff like that. Don't y'all realize that this is a part of their whole scheme? Don't y'all realize that the government got involved in this so they could manipulate you, so they could keep you down, so they could keep you addicted, so they could keep you leaning on them? Because they don't want you to become your best version, bro. They know it's hard to when you under the influence. It's hard to become your best version, when you praying to these things instead of praying to the Most High. And that's what a lot of people will do. They say they won't. Even when it come to these phones, they're going to pray to the phone, they're going to pray to the drugs, they're going to pray to the food, but they won't pray to the Most High. So they know, like, if we could keep them addicted, they're not gonna make it. And they don't want you to. They don't want you to achieve your goals and dreams. They don't want you to be healthy. You think they want you healthy? Why would they want you healthy? When they make so much money off you being unhealthy. Why would they want you healthy when they make so much money off you being unhealthy? So let's continue to poison the water, poison the food. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue to give them poison with this alcohol, poison and all these marijuanas and things that we pushing out here that we're going to push on them. Let's continue to open the floodgates for methamphetamines to come in this country. You know what I'm saying? For fentanyl to come in this country. Let's keep that, because we need to keep America high. We need to keep the black and brown high. We need to keep everybody high so we can, have better control of them, because that's how they controlling you, bruh. That's how they controlling you. They keeping you distracted, entertained, and under the influence. Distracted, entertained, and under the influence. And life is just whizzing by. You know what I mean? Like, literally, you see how fast time is moving, right? It feel like you ain't got enough time in the day to do what needs to be done. You know what I'm saying? And that's because, the Most High see what's happening, bruh. And listen, it's a lot of A lot of things that's getting ready to unfold that you ain't gonna like. So that's why I tell you to get right with the Most High right now. Get right, or you gonna get left. Because things ain't gonna get easier. Anybody that think that running to these polls is gonna help, voting and all of that gonna help, for y'all that think that things is gonna go back to normal, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. You got war knocking on the door, started already. You know what I mean? You got crime breaking out all over the place. You know what I mean? You think that you wanna, do you really think that you wanna be lost right now? Cause we in those times. We are in those times. 1 Peter 5:8. Be sober, be vigilant, bro. Because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walks about seeking for whom he can devour. That's real. We are in those times right now where you should be sober and be vigilant, because while you out there drinking and ain't looking, while you out there smoking and ain't looking, while you out there high and ain't looking, guess what? It's somebody else lurking. Them demons is lurking. You know what I mean? Lurking, watching. You the only one that's not watching. You the only one that's not paying attention. Until it's too late. These are those times where you need to wake up, and you do not want to be out there, in the crowd, because we seeing what's happening to the crowds. You see what's happening being out in the crowd. I don't think you really want to be out there, especially under the influence. You know what I mean? Now it's time to lock in, bro. Lock in with the Most High. Lock in with yourself. Lock in on your purpose, bro. Otherwise, man, you're not gonna make it. You're not gonna grow. You know what I'm saying? So make a decision, man. Cause listen, man, that ain't where it's at no more. Ain't where it's at no more. It's a million people doing these things out here right now that have this, that's getting squoze for everything, like a boa constrictor around them or something, squeezing the life out of people, bro. That's what these substances doing. And they trying to make it look so innocent. They're trying to make it look innocent in these commercials. They try to make it look so innocent when you in that doctor's office and they prescribing you stuff that you don't even need, because they not gonna tell you the real. They're not gonna tell you that it's some, that your health starts in a grocery store. They're not gonna tell you that that's where good health starts. They're gonna say, take these pills. They're not gonna get down to the core issue of your pain. So instead, they're gonna give you band-aids for it in the form of pills, in the form of drugs. And if that don't work for you, we know that they gonna, you're gonna self-medicate with the drugs and alcohol. You're gonna self-medicate with these phones. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna self-medicate with the fast food, the bad food. You're gonna self-medicate with sugar. You know what I'm saying? And it's just death right there. You know what I mean? That's the only thing that's waiting for you. And they don't care. Like I told you the other day, they don't care. They like, yeah. You know what I mean? Eat all that candy up. Eat them burgers up, eat them fries up, eat them drugs up, eat that hen up, eat that Patron up. You know what I'm saying? Eat them edibles up, eat that weed up. You know what I mean? Eat that Popeyes up, eat it all up. Because when you gotta go to the doctor, when you gotta go in this hospital, these hospitals and all of that, they raking in the big dollars. They raking in the big dollars, the big money. You got a job too? Yeah, they go, them insurance, yeah. You know what I'm saying? got that insurance, bruh. People getting paid off of you. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of y'all cats, man, before I go, man, you got insurance at your job, right? Use it. If you paying for it every month, why aren't you using it with going to the doctors just to see where you at? You know what I'm saying? And not only that, finding a doctor that you can trust. That's why we talk about this. Find a doctor that you can trust and talk to about everything. Not all these doctors gonna have your best interest, but find a doctor you can trust and keep it 100 with. And let them know how you feel. Let them know that you're not there to get put on this and that and this and that. Give me the real solution. Instead of trying to put me on all these prescriptions. Keep it 100. I'm telling you, you come at your doctor like that, they're going to tell you, they're going to keep it 100 with you. You find that right one. A lot of times they just write stuff up to get people out of their office. Because they know that 9 times out of 10, most people ain't going to change. And it's facts. But they still got to do their job too. Make them do their job. Make them work. You know what I mean? And at the same time, do your own investigating. Do your own stuff to where, you know what I'm saying, you figuring out things and, you know, you making these changes. Because bottom line, bro, you can't blame the doctors. You know what I'm saying? You got to make the changes. The changes start with you. They don't have the power to make you eat right. They don't have the power to make you stop smoking. But you got the power. You got the power of prayer. You know what I'm saying? You got the power in your actions. You got the power in your mindset. You got the power in your energy. So really, man, use that, bro. Use that, man. We just got to wake up in general. This ain't about a color thing. This ain't about none of that. All of us Americans. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in America need to wake up. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in this country need to wake up out of this slumber so you can see what they doing to you. A lot of people don't want to see. A lot of people don't want the truth. That's okay. That's on them. But if you want the truth and you don't want to have these vices, you know what I mean, sucking the life out of you, that's keeping you away from becoming your best version, bruh, now it's time for that change. All right? And that's my word, man. My name is Sinn and Sinn-Take. Holla at y'all later, man. Peace.